Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome to Manchester. This is the Manchester Farm. This is one of the newest releases on the American Eagle modding. This is actually a Canadian-based map based out of British Columbia, if memory serves. I don't know if it says that in the information here. No. But it is based out of Canada, or based out of British Columbia, and so far I really like the way this farm looks. It's really... They did a nice job. It looks really slick, if I do say so myself. So far, it's really well laid out. It's got some mountains in the background, which is really cool, because of course in British Columbia, Canada, there's music everywhere, though, I've noticed. So if you don't like music, or if you record videos for YouTube, you have to be very careful, because you could get copyright claims and stuff like that. So you have to be careful about that. But so far, just looking at this map, this is a gorgeous looking map. I really like the way... I really like the different... What the heck is that? Is that oats? Because this map is a multi-fruit map, I believe. Memory serves. Oh, that's what it looks like from a top-down view. So it's pretty big squares. It's not too bad, but I don't mind big maps or big fields as long as there's like stuff to look at and it's like an interesting map. Sometimes you get maps that are kind of like... just like big square fields and that's it sort of thing, and that's something you do see in BC a lot. Helicopters, you see it probably for forestry related reasons, or you can see it for what would be forest fires, I suppose, because that does happen out in BC quite often. But it's a really nice looking map so far. Let's just take a quick little let's just jump in here. So far, error. Oh, corrupt save game, that's not good. Adding fruits. Oh, I have to be careful about that. That's not good. Alright, let's just tab through here quickly. I am looking for high quality. Nope. Nope. Yes. Alright. Oops. There we go. So I was going to go from a top-down view look, just so I give you an idea of what it looks like from above. As you can see, this is quite a nice-looking map. It does seem to concentrate a little bit on forestry in some areas, which is kind of nice. As you can see, the fields are fairly large, but they are not just flat fields. Some of them are, some of them aren't, which is kind of cool. So it's got a good variation on here, just to give you an idea. Yeah, look at that. So that's what that looks like over there. There looks like there's another little section of the field over there. So there's a country trade center, there's a garden center on the north side, and the slaughterhouse and seeds on the northwest side. Lumberyard to the south, slurry pit, and freight yard to the southeast. So quite a nice looking map from what it seems like. A little bit of trucking involved as well. I believe this does have pigs and beef cows on here. So yeah, there's a viable beef and viable pigs, so there's a pig and cow fattening mod on this map as well, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So, as I mentioned, there is music playing in lots of different areas. So, for example, right here, I know in that barn right there, there's music playing, and they give you a big pile of manure right there. Well, that's how you do see a lot of farms like that. You see the conveyor belt there pumping out the manure on the side, so that's kind of cool. I got a combine here as well. Let's go ahead and just fire this guy up. Got the New Holland combine. This is good. Let's go ahead and just hire a worker here. Or why can't I hire a worker? Oh, I need to unfold it first. So I used to course play it. I would just do it for me. I was like, why can't I do this? Alright. There we go. Get that guy started there. Give you a header trailer as well. So let's come over here and just take a quick look at this facility. I love the Canadian flags. That makes me so happy. I don't think I've seen many maps that are really that have Canadian flags on them yet, so it's kind of cool to see. So here obviously is your unload point. It's one of those all-in-one silos, but they did a pretty good job. Often when you see these types of silo setups like this, what happens is they're kind of the textures aren't right on them, and they kind of look terrible. But this one looks really slick, as you can see. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Really nice looking map. North America map, and to boot, Canadian map, which I can't get over. So over here is our sheep yard, obviously. It looks like that's where we unload our sugar beets and potatoes as well. This over here looks like the... Is this the cow facility? I'm not sure. Let's just double check. Is this cows or is... No, that's probably... It could be cows or beef, either one. But it looks like they're all kind of concentrated in one area. So you have that over there, you have this over here, and then you have the cows as well. And there's a big mixing station. And that silo, I'm assuming, makes silage. Not sure though. Just a guess. So there is our dairy cows over there. So that must be pigs or beef, and then this must be... where's the other one? Well, there's 3 of them here. So that gives you an idea of what it looks like. So there's the dairy cows. That must be... that could be sheep. Or beef pigs, I don't know. Anyways, not that important, but it gives you an idea what it looks like from above. Let's just go over here. What do we got over here? So here is what they start you off with. Some nice little equipment as well. They also give you a few cows to start off with. How many do they give you? 10 cows to start off with. And they give you 5,000 liters of liquid manure and 250,000 liters of manure. So I guess they expect you to use manure. Oh, Pioneer seeds. That's good. That's a pretty nice texture for corn too. Sweet. All right. I'm curious as to how they've used some of this. They start off with a chainsaw? No. I don't know if you can cut this tree down. That would be kind of interesting, actually. Interesting. Cool. Let's go over here and check out this little facility here. Right over here. So this is one of the sell points. This one is the co-op. I really like seeing the mountains in the backgrounds because I've never been to BC personally. It's one of the places I really want to go in Canada, but I haven't been around to yet. Unfortunately, it's quite expensive to travel in Canada. So I looked up tickets not too long ago to fly out to BC, and it was going to be $750 just to fly out there. I think that was return. Just to give you an idea, so it's not necessarily the cheapest place to fly out to, but it is gorgeous. So there you have it. So this is the co-op right here. In the distance, that is the chicken sell place, or the chickens, I guess. This might be a secondary farm too, actually. I'm not sure. So let's go take a quick peek over there. Looks like some of the fields do have fences around them. I don't know if they are collidable or not. Let's go ahead and find that out right now. Apparently we start off with a Steiger. I don't know if we can actually use this or not though. Let's just see. Can I hop into here? No, so this is just here for looks. Apparently. That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, that's just there for looks. That's random. Alright. Looks like here we have a... Can we ride? No. Okay, so it looks like these fences are solid, which is good or bad depending on how you feel about it. So here's another one of the other farms it looks like. This is where we have the chickens, it looks like. And we also have a convertible car apparently. What else do we have over here? This must be... What does that say? I can't even see the icon. So this must be where you can sell your... There's your chickens. What the heck? Oh, that's the cow facility. So this is the beef cow facility. That's what this one is. Okay. If you can hear the sound, that's the beef cow facility. There you go. Got a nice good sound there. So, excellent. So this is the beef cow facility way down in the bottom right hand corner. So that must mean that in the central area where we started off, that would be the dairy cows, pigs, and sheep, it looks like. So there you go. Nice. It looks like you have horses on here, but I don't think we actually have horses. And I don't know if that actually does anything. Can we actually walk in here? No, I didn't think so. It's just for looks, unfortunately. But you can't actually get into this building. That's not cool. But it looks like you can. It looks like you can actually use it, but you can't. You can use obviously this bunker here. That's safe to use, and this is your regular facility here. Alright, what else do we got? So you start off with this, that, and a mower. Where the heck is this? So this is over by the southeast side. So let's go ahead and check out the... Let's just take the tractor with us. Apparently they give you a tractor with only the front mower because this tractor can't use both mowers. Alright, let's just... So once again, this is the Manchester map from American Eagle Modding. Canadian map. So I have a feeling this is going to be the map I play on after Nebraska, or I might just stop Nebraska early and start playing this one because this one looks pretty slick so far. We want to go the other... no, actually that works. Apparently someone's house burnt down here and there's a trampoline outside now. That's fine. The textures look pretty good on this map so far. From what I've seen, I'm delightfully surprised. Looks good. Looks like some of the things are collidable, so if you're like me and like to drive through things, you may have a bit of a hard time. Yeah, so that's what I thought. Can't drive through the telephone pole, which is good or bad, depending on how you feel about that. What about this right here? I also got the hydro wires coming through here, so I guess, I'm not sure about BC. I'm doubting, oh no, you can drive through that, okay. So I guess the author has thought about some of these things, and has thought, hey, some people may not want to drive, may not want to have to deal with stuff being in the middle of the map. Alright, so here's the lumber yard here. This looks like a pretty awesome lumber yard. Holy cow, look at this. This is the lumber yard, so I'm assuming that's where you sell just the logs. That would be cool if that actually worked. Just saying, that would be pretty sick. Over here, we have this. It looks like the wood chip sell point. That looks like the wood chip sell point, most likely. And we have a fuel spot over here. And what else do we have over here? Here's the pond, and they also give you a little ramp to go into the pond, which is nice because often people, they don't, and you get stuck. And we also have the train. Awesome. And it'd be cool if it was a CN rail, and it is. That's so cool. So that's Canadian National. If memory serves, that's really cool. Actually saw a couple of those this weekend. That's awesome. Love it. I don't know. Rail is... I'm not sure how important rail is anymore, but it was pretty important in Canada's history back in the day. Same for American history. The train was the main form of transportation back in the day. Now it's used mostly for transportation of freight here in Canada, at least. Oh, that's really cool. There you go. So that's the lumber yard. That's pretty awesome, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's go check out that slurry pit, because that's the one I'm kind of curious about. Apparently we also have oil wells. I don't know if that's common in BC, to be honest with you. In Alberta, definitely, maybe not oil wells, but we have the oil sands out in Alberta there. And you do see, maybe not oil wells like that, but you do see oil-related stuff out in Alberta. It's fairly common. So here is the slurry pit. I suppose this is where you sell slurry. I'm guessing. Can I jump over the fence? No. I suppose this is where you can sell slurry or buy slurry. Not sure. Let's just check the map. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's just check the prices. We have 10 million lime apparently already. So as you said, there's soybeans and there is oats. I thought so. And you can buy seeds and silage and where is it? Does it say? No, it doesn't say. So it doesn't say how much liquid manure is, but maybe you can buy it from here. Not sure. Yeah, that's my guess. Buy it or sell it. Not 100%. And that's just the mission board, I guess. Open job board. Yeah, no thanks. Alright. So, let's just drive around here. So this is the... What is this? This is must be the sell point. Gates, can't drive through them, FYI. Which one is this? This is the freight yard sell point. Nice little point. Good. Fertilizer sell point, or I guess it's a sell point there. Excellent. So it's got this map does come with the chop straw mod. If you want it, I took it out because I don't know. Chop straw doesn't really do anything. What is that? That's an interesting texture. That's hard to see what that actually is. Looks like barley, kind of? 19. What is 19? Oh, it's withered. That's why it looks so strange. Huh, there you go. What do we got? So you got a couple of things. Fruit. You have oats and soybeans on this map. So you have some oats in purple and soybeans in pink. Looks like there's no soybeans planted. Big, huge cornfield there. That would take forever. Holy cow. But wheat, barley, yeah, gives you a good spread already, which is good. Yeah, this is weird. That's why it looks so strange. All right, what else do we got on this map? Countryside. Let's go check out that. But as you can see, this is a pretty nice looking map. The guy who made this map put a good amount of detail in it, so I'm delightfully surprised and pleased. Because often I find with maps from American Eagle modding specifically, well, this is the train. Okay, well, we'll go over the train bridge then. I find with some maps with American Eagle modding, right now at least, some of the maps I've seen from them haven't been, like, let's say if I look at Great Smoky Mountains is good. Nebraska has some problems with it, unfortunately. This map I don't know. So far I haven't seen any problems with it, but I haven't played it very much, obviously, so that is probably the reason why I haven't had any problems yet. What I'll have to do is I'll have to check the support thread out just to see what problems they have run into, because often that's the best place to discover whether you have whether there are a lot of problems with the map or not, at least in my opinion. That's one way to do it, and of course the other way to do it is just to play on the map. Alright, so here is just a pickup point for seeds and fertilizer. And, oh, there's less in here. This is just a... Why can we even get in here? This seems a bit pointless. I don't know. Okay. Apparently we can get in here for whatever reason. Oh, okay. So here's the chicken. This is where you sell the eggs. Okay. It's not too bad. We totally used to have a wagon like that. Totally used to have a wagon like that. Back in the day, I don't know. I was young, and this was... we had one just like this with all four of us. Just like this. 991 Ken. Raccoon City. That's cool. But I think my dad sold it to a guy who wanted to use it in the demolition derby in town. Alright, let's keep heading north. So that's the countryside sell point. Looks fairly standard. Gotta love that Canadian flag flying there. It's funny because recently I actually made a placeable flag, which is a Canadian flag, which is kind of cool. So, alright, train. Looks like they're doing construction, an all too familiar sight here in Canada. The reason why I say that is because often with the way the weather works, because you get cold, hot a lot of the time. So like in the spring it's really bad because you'll get like -10 one day and then +10 the next day. So it's not really good for lots of stuff. Is this a gravel pit? Can we actually pick up gravel from here, I wonder? Some maps do have this. This is why I'm kind of curious. Not uncommon, I don't think, in British Columbia because they do have lots of rock out there. Looks like just aesthetic though. Looks that way, but it's still pretty cool though. Looks like a little quarry. Nice. That's pretty sweet. All right, so this is just the map. I was just looking at what I could play this morning, and I was looking at. I hadn't recorded a Nebraska episode, but I still had Coldborough, and I still had Bantical. So I figured I would just. I was gonna play Nebraska, but then I remembered there was this map, so I kind of want to do a little checking it out, see what it's all about. And there's as Canadian as you can get. So I think what we'll do is I will finish the series up on Nebraska, and what the heck is that? That is the wool sell point. It looks like huge giant satellite there. Okay. One of the things I really think is cool is how they add the texture to the map. So like you can see in the background here, there's like just forest. I don't know for sure if that's accurate because I've never been to British Columbia, as I mentioned, but from what I know about British Columbia, that's fairly accurate because there are towns and then they're just surrounded by forest essentially. So I like how the author of the map went to a little bit of detail in here and showing some of this little stuff just to give you an idea. Also love the Canadian flags all over the place. That makes me happy. Some, I don't know what the deal with the cars is. I don't know if you've noticed, but like a lot of the cars are like older style cars. So here we have like what looks like a BMW, and then here we have a car from like the 80s. And this is the same thing. So this looks like a Cadillac Eldorado maybe or something. I don't know. Actually looks like a Pontiac Parisienne, to be honest. But that emblem does not say Pontiac. And apparently someone from Kansas is here. So this person, you still see these vans all over the place. Ford Windstar type vans. Oh no, that's a Chevy, I guess. So it's just kind of funny. And then you look at the police officer over there, like that is definitely not something you would see anymore. But it's still kind of funny. Maybe out in BC, I don't know. Looks like the sheriff of the town or something like that. There's a what appears to be a McDonald's. Probably not actually a McDonald's, because I don't think they would have the rights to do that. But that's what it's supposed to be, I suppose. Another little church here, and I'm not sure. That's a pretty old school church. That's fine by me. But yeah, it just gives you an idea what the map looks like. So like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and just play on this map after Nebraska, because it looks really nice, actually. Delightfully surprised. Apparently there's a little area to watch people four-wheel, use a four-wheeler, I guess. Or some sort of... That's pretty cool, actually. Lots and lots of little stuff on this map, which I like. I like to see the stuff like that on maps where they have a little bit more depth than the standard. Here's your sell points, here's your field to go. But it's good to have a little bit of depth. I don't think there's as much depth here as there is in Bantical. Not by well, no. I have to play it a bit more to make a judgment call on that. But definitely has a good feeling to the map, which I like, because when you play on a map, you want to be able to be like, hey, that's cool. You want to, when you draft or drive somewhere to sell something, you want to have something to look at and look around, and be like, oh, that's kind of cool, and like little interesting things, because that adds an element to the game that it's not always there with every map you play on, because some maps are interesting to play on, some maps are not interesting. It's funny how they have other farms here as well. It looks like even though I don't own any of these cows, I can still come to this farm and pick up fuel and what looks like seeds as well. And that John Deere, you can't drive at all. That's just a placed John Deere to make it look fancy. With a dude sitting there. Hey buddy, what's up? Nice John Deere. John Deere 6200. That must be the farmer of the another 6200. Looks like that. This one is two-wheel drive. That one's four-wheel drive over there. It's kind of cool. And then forest in the background. It looks like you can actually cut down all those trees back there. From this distance, it looks that way. Another cornfield back here. And yeah, you can definitely cut those things down. So this map might not play very nicely with lower-end computers, because there are so many trees. Holy smokes. That is just nuts. And here's a little camp out here, out in the back. Little old school Jeep with a trailer. Oh yeah, this is a bit laggy here, even on my computer. Yikes. International 453. It's kind of cool. Battery's out, obviously. But this is obviously the forestry area with a crazy amount of trees like that. These are all trees you can cut down. Yikes. That is crazy. Alright, let's go back to our tractor that we're driving around with. But there you go. So that's excuse me. They do have quite a nice little area here for. Oh, this must be the butchery. Maple Leaf. That's a Canadian brand, FYI. Actually, funny enough, Maple Leaf had a pretty big problem a while back with chicken, and that was a big problem, and it was not pleasant for them at all. They had a lot of problems. There's the pigs back there. Looks like here is our BGA. Nothing to write home about here. Fairly standard BGA. Which is fine. Nothing too crazy here. Fairly standard. Lots of. I would have liked a little bit more space on this side. So for those people who use Courseplay like myself, would have made my life a little bit easier. But oh well. Excellent. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see if we can drive through this right here. I'm guessing no. Yeah. So there is a bit of a ditch there, but not so much so that it's terrible. Then they give you a little bit of a headland around there, so if you're like me and you use Courseplay, it's not the end of the world, but it is doable. It looks like these are all trees you can cut down as well. So they do give you the option. They've mixed and matched a few trees between trees that are placeable, like these ones in the background here, versus these ones you can actually cut down. So they've mixed and matched. Anyways, folks, that seems like a good place to stop. We've pretty much seen all the map anyways. I'm not going to drive around forever because this is a pretty big map, but this gives you an idea of what the map looks like. This is a prelude to a season for sure on this map, because this is a pretty awesome looking map, if I do say so myself. Anyways, folks, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015 coming at you from Manchester. I don't know why it's an English named map, but it is. See? Manchester. Anyways, folks, catch you guys later.